Crusaders, welcome to the Red and Gold Show. I'm Zoe Adcock.
And I'm Zach Denise, bringing you the news from the 007 studio.
The music department will put on the annual spring concert at 6:30 in the gym. You'll be able to hear the beginning choir, the advanced choir, the concert band, and the state qualifying men's quintet, so don't miss it.
Seniors, to ensure that the senior awards and graduation program are accurate, please complete all forms and turn in acceptance letters from colleges to the guidance office or email them to Ms. Verbarg at jverbarg@scecina.org. Speaking of graduation, Deer and Cleaners will press your graduation gown for just $5.
The final collection for the Campus Crusade will be held tomorrow in the Rotunda from 7:30 to 8:10 a.m. Our overall school goal is $6,000. Many incentives are available for those who meet the individual goal. These include multiple drawings for cash and a grand prize drawing for Beats Studio 3 wireless noise-canceling headphones. Students who donate at least $100 will receive 2 entries into the drawing for the Beats headphones. The class that wins with the most participation percentage gets to lead Campus Crusade, and each student from the winning class who made a donation will receive 1 additional entry into the drawing for the Beats headphones. Students and staff who reach their goal can also be out of uniform through the end of the school year.
Any money raised beyond the $6,000 goal will go to Catholic Relief Services to help those in Ukraine and those who have been forced to leave their homes in Ukraine. The Walkathon and Campus Crusade activities will be held on Friday. The grand prize drawing will be held during the crusade. Turn in your money by tomorrow, and let's have some fun on Friday. Miss Young and Miss Zay are planning another trip to New York City. The Spring Break 2023 trip will include 4 Broadway shows, a Broadway workshop, and days filled with New York City sightseeing. This trip is school-sponsored and handbook rules apply. Registration and a $175 non-refundable deposit are due by June 7th. For more information, email Miss Young at lyoung@scecina.org. Now to Maria for today's Crusader Clubs.
Thanks, Zach. The archery team will meet today after school in the gym. The book club will also meet today after school in the library. It's the final meeting of this year, and all are welcome to attend. That's it for today's clubs. Back to Zoe and Zach for more news.
Thanks, Maria. Now it's time to see what happened on this day in history. On this day in 1900, Ella Frank Baum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz was first published, and it became a classic of children's literature. The 1939 film adaptation is among the most beloved movies in American cinema. Speaking of 1939, the first televised sporting event in the U.S. aired on NBC on this day during that year. Princeton played Columbia in the collegiate baseball game. On this day in 1954, the U.S. Supreme Court outlawed racial segregation in schools in Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka.
Now let's get some wisdom from the Bible with our verse of the day. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 5 says, "As you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things." It can be hard to admit that we don't know something or can't explain something. God's ways are a mystery to us, but he did reveal himself through Jesus Christ, and through him we can see what God is like. When you look at what Jesus said and did, that's a beautiful picture of God. Now let's head over to Liam for today's Crusader Sports.
Thanks, Zach. Yesterday, the boys golf team placed 3rd in the conference tourney. Aiden Ray's score of 84 earned all conference honors. Last night, the baseball team lost to a tough New Palestine team. The team is now 9-9 on the season and still 8-2 in conference. Tonight, the varsity baseball team will be back in action with a game at Speedway at 5:30. The girls' track and field team will compete in the sectional meet, also at 5:30. Good luck to both teams tonight. In other sports news, a football call-out meeting will be held May 25th in the weight room at 7:25 a.m. That's it for today's sports. Back to Zoe and Zach for more news.
Thanks, Liam. Now for a lunch menu next couple of days. Tomorrow, we'll have spaghetti with broccoli and garlic toast. On Thursday, it'll be sloppy joe with green beans. We will not have lunch on Friday because we'll dismiss at noon after Campus Crusade. Please remember that all menu items are subject to change based on availability. Now to Maria for a look at our weather forecast.
Thanks, Zoe. It'll be another gorgeous day with a high of 80 and a low of 58 and mostly sunny skies. There's a 90% chance of rain tomorrow with a high of 74. It'll get hot again on Thursday with a high of 86 and partly sunny skies. Now back to Zoe and Zach for more news.
Thanks, Maria. Now let's see who's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday.
Our Seder Spice theme continues. This time, the Red and Gold show's own Alex Benson and Leah Martin talk about their top 10 video games while taking on the 10 levels of hot sauce. Let's see if they can handle the heat.
Where you can spare or kill monsters in the underground. The story is really awesome. I recommend it a lot, honestly. I should not have touched my eyes. So Alex, here we are, the Save the Spice Challenge.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's crazy. I think what we should do is we should rank, since, me and you both play games, we should rank our top 10 video games that we really like.
You know what, Liam? I had the exact same idea, independent of our assigned category. So let's get to it. I think I'll go first.
Alrighty.
With this one. Hopefully this isn't gonna blow up my sinuses.
Probably fine.
That's the stuff that they had in the cafeteria freshman year. I would put that in I would dip my fries in that. Okay, so my first game is a little game called Danganronpa 2. It's pretty great. It's like a visual novel thing. It's got good characters. Gameplay is not good, but it's got a good story and it's fun. What about you?
I'm sure. My number 10 game would have to be Team Fortress 2. It's a multiplayer game where it's not really 6v6, more 12v12, I'm pretty sure. There's different objectives to do. There's a wide cast of characters. They're fun. They're cool. About it.
Based.
Let's just get right into the second one, honestly.
Yeah.
The first one was weak. Let me tell you. That was Frank Red Hot. That's what that tastes like. Honestly.
Yeah. My second one, trying to think. I'm gonna go with Pikmin 3, which is also really good. It's like a strategy type game. And it's really good because it's got a lot of replay value. I've played it like 6 times and it's really good.
Honestly, I'd say my number 9 game would have to be Portal. It's a puzzle game. You gotta use, portals, believe it or not. It's a red-orange.
Don't believe it.
It's got a red-orange portal, and it's a fun story. There's only one character in it, the main villain. She's cool, GLaDOS, and I really like it. I think the story's neat. Let's just the third one already. Grab your nugget, bro.
There's a lot more of this one, which tells me that the last people didn't like this very much.
For real.
That's just barbecue sauce. That one doesn't have spice. No, it does. Never mind.
It's good.
My number 8 game, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Persona 5, which is very long, and it's a great game, and I beat it in 130 hours in 16 days over quarantine, which was fun. And it's great.
Fair enough. Alright, I'd say my number 8 is Resident Evil 7. I went through without any spoilers on it for the first time. It's the first game I've ever really done that for. Honestly, one of the best experiences I've had with a game in a good while. Really cool. All the characters were really terrifying at times, but it's a fun game. It really is. Yeah.
Alright, ready for number 4.
Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, wait. Not good.
That was alright. My next one's gonna be probably Hollow Knight, which is really good. It's got a really nice kind of hand-drawn art style, you know what I'm saying? It's really non-linear. You can get stuck in 4 places because you went the wrong way. And it's really fun. How about you?
I'd have to pick Dead by Daylight. It's another multiplayer type game, but it's an asymmetrical game where basically there's one killer and 4 survivors, and the survivors have to power the generators in time while the killer has to put them on meat hooks and sacrifice them. And it's pretty cool. The killers have different powers. The survivors don't really have anything. But I mean, I also really like horror movies, and there's a lot of horror movie people like Freddy Krueger. There's
Pretty fast, Barry.
no, no, he's not in the game.
Well, they seem to be handling it pretty well so far.
The sauces get a lot worse though, so watch the rest of the video on our YouTube channel to see the ending. Speaking of our YouTube channel, our next goal is 482 subscribers. We only have 3 more shows left this year, and we need about 20 more, so keep the subscriptions coming. Don't forget to watch a video on our channel after you subscribe so you can get counted in our total. Let's see if we can buy another staff member yet this year. That's it for today's news.
Stay classy.
Give that little extra.
And subscribe to our channel.